I am sitting here with the one and only Carol Burnett, here because finally the first 5 seasons of the Carol Burnett Show are available for everybody to watch. I thought surely I'd seen these before, but I really have not. And as we were saying earlier, watching the evolution from the early days of the show is so fascinating. I also never realized that you were that close to Lucille Ball.
Oh, very close.
And she was on a lot of the early episodes,
Yes.
and I think you were doing some of her shows as well.
I was the, not I Love Lucy, but the Lucy Carmichael when she played that role.
And with her kids were both on.
Her kids were on, yeah. No, she was a good friend. She was a mentor.
It's interesting that she was probably at that time the only person on the planet that you could go to and really talk about what you were going through. It was an era when you were really sort of running the show along with Joe and lots of help. But she was sort of the only one at that level also producing and stuff.
Right. Well, what happened? When she came to do my show, we had orchestra rehearsals on Thursday nights and everything. So. And blocking Thursday afternoon, and then we'd take a dinner break. So Lucy and I went across the street to the farmer's market. We were having dinner. She was knocked back a couple of whiskey sours.
Well, she was not afraid of a cocktail.
You know,
Lucille Ball.
and so we got to talking, and she called me kid. Lucy was 22 years older than I am, so I'm kid, okay. She said, kid, you're really lucky because you got Joe to help you run the show and all. She said, when I was married to the Cuban, she said, he did everything. She said, he read the scripts, he worked with the writers, he was the one with the camera. It was Desi who came up with the idea of putting cameras on wheels.
He invented the 3-camera sitcom.
Totally. Yeah. And so, and he was a genius. She said, so Desi, he ran the whole thing. And then when we got a divorce, and I'm going to do the Lucy show or whatever it was, she said, I walked in to the table reading that Monday, and she said, the script was terrible. She said, it was just awful. And that had never happened to me before because Desi had always worked with the writers. She said, oh my God, what am I going to do? So they took a lunch break, and she went to her office, and she thought because it wasn't in her to do what she didn't think what Desi did, because she was a woman.
Right.
So she thought about it, and then she said they went back after lunch. She said, and I told them in no uncertain terms what I thought of the script, how it had to be fixed. She said, and kid, that's when they put the S on the end of my last name.
Lucy's.
Balls.
Lucy's. I didn't get it.